Well, let's now take you to Parliament, where members of the minority group are demanding immediate action from the government in addressing the challenges faced by Ghanaian students studying abroad under government scholarships. Over time, these students have appealed to the government for the timely release of their stipends, with some even demonstrating to demand the funds. The following report has more.
Ghanaian students abroad studying under government scholarships have recently voiced concerns over the government's delay in releasing their allowances, with delays spanning over 10 months. According to them, the situation has exacerbated existing hardships, including the inability to afford food and sanitary products. The beneficiaries in Morocco staged a demonstration at the Ghana Embassy in Rabat to highlight their grievances. In a statement on the floor of Parliament, lawmakers urged the government to intervene in the matter.
Right, Honourable Speaker, I humbly seize this moment to implore on the government to diligently fulfill its responsibilities and realign its priorities with utmost urgency. Mr. Speaker, the Registrar of the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, Mr. Kingsley Ajima, stated on Joint News on the 3rd of June that the Ministry of Finance has released 60 million Ghana cedis for the stipends, academic user, and tuition fees of these students abroad. While this initiative is a step in the right direction, the students have still not received their stipends from latest checks. It is also imperative, Mr. Speaker, to stress that this announced release appears woefully inadequate to resolve the entire crisis. The situation is so precarious, Mr. Speaker, that some students have graduated without their stipends and therefore cannot receive their certificates as they remain stranded in foreign countries.
This is not only the first time, Mr. Speaker, it has been occurring over and over that these unfortunate young children will go outside this country and we cannot even pay the stipend for them to be able to pay their rent and feed themselves. Some of them, if you are not careful, will find themselves doing other things. You find young girls, going to brothels and doing things that they are not supposed to be doing. It is no fault of theirs. It is because we, the leaders of this nation, have failed them. Mr. Speaker, how long can we continue with this? If we know that we cannot take care of them, why do we have to allow them to go?
They also urged the government to consider reforming the administration, selection and sustainability of the scholarship schemes.
Yes, Speaker, one challenge we are having is that we have splinter or a number of organizations awarding scholarships in this country. We have the Scholarship Secretariat, we have Get Fund, we have GMPC, among others. What is important for us, Mr. Speaker, is to reform the scholarship regime as it is now and establish a Ghana Scholarship Authority so that all these various agencies that are awarding scholarships or foreign scholarships are brought under one umbrella, so that if there is one pool, then we can have a better management of the scholarship regime in this country. That is the way we have to go.
We need an urgent reforms. Reform not only in the administration of Scholarship Secretariat, because when you put party apparatchiks there, they decide to do whatever they want to do, and nobody can hold them responsible. But if we have a proper laid down rules and regulations, how the leadership or the management of the Scholarship Secretariat and other government institutions are managed or are sent there, we will not have this kind of problem.
The Majority Chief Whip Frank Anodompre believes that legislation to ensure the autonomy of the Scholarship Secretariat would help in dealing with the concern.
The thrust of what the maker of the statement said was that he's telling us the difficulties Ghanaians are going through who are, schooling outside the jurisdiction and they have to go through all this thing. Fundamentally, it's budget. Normally, it has been a question of budget and release. So, can we allow this situation to foster? No. What do we do in return? What I think we should be doing, apart from a call for early budget release, we must have a legislation. And the Scholarship Secretariat cannot be under the presidency. I am of the view that it has to be an independent institution that will award scholarship on merit.
The First Deputy Speaker, Joseph Osei-Owusu, charged the Education Committee to engage the Secretariat on its challenges and report to the plenary for consideration and onward action.
I think that this is a matter which falls squarely within the business of the Education Committee. Let them speak to the agency and find out what their challenges are and report to the House.
Concerns were also raised by members of Parliament about the poor state of Ghanaian students studying abroad under government scholarship, demanding urgent reforms of the Scholarship Secretariat. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okain.